Sidonius, letter 7, 2, or book 7, letter 2.9. The 9's the paragraph, or whatever they divide it by. You have a history of an exceptional young man, which is a fabulous story equal to the datives of Miletus or Attica or Athens. At the same time, also, you should pardon me, I'm guessing, pardon this dative, for going beyond the fair formula of letters. So he's exceeded the normal limit of letters, which I've produced. I've let it out with a lingering pen here because of this, that there's non for don't, for I don't want you to receive an unknown person, or tamquam, someone who is basically unknown, whom you have given, as a citizen, you have given benefits to this guy. So it's giving more information about this guy they've given rights to. Parita. So equally, also, nature has procured it, or made it, that we pay out a lot of studium and enthusiasm and zeal to quibus, to those people whom we have feelings for. Basically, we give feelings for those. We spend a lot of our time on people we have feelings for. Vero, however, moreover, you, this priest, you will demonstrate that he's left. Excess looks very adverbial, usually means exactly, something like down to the last detail or something, usually they do. So he's left here worthy heir. I don't know if that should be I or E. Anyway. Okay. So if, the sentence continues, ut, it's like sicuti, if as nearby people, these relatives, in a will and testament, thus, it ought, you should pay out their, neuter plural, their legacies or their money to clients, just as if you do with the patrons of the system Romans have. There's slaves and free people, and the free people are basically clients to their patrons. So if, as you pay out to the descendants and relatives in a will, do this with his legacy, basically. 10. Eke, look, I've obeyed and I've filled out my duty of obediency with garrulity. We have a word in English, it's garrulous, it means you talk a lot. Licit probably means although. He who joins his business of prolixity, which is going on and on and on, basically, lengthening. So he's joined this business to an indoctored person, an unlearned person. He ought to not bear this with difficulty or be vexed about it. If it is not tamquam qualitative, not so much he receives epistles or letters which are loquacious as much as eloquent, or more loquacious than eloquent. So remember to be, think worthy things of me, you might want to say. Domina papa, vocative tand. Letter 7, or chapter 7, letter 3. This one's called Sidonius to Master Papa. It's a word for Pope or priest. Megadeth, or whatever the hell he is. Megatheus. Salutum, greetings. 1. For a long time I've deliberated much, a lot. Although my mind to me, with affections and studiousness, I was anxious of obeying. Put that in English how you want. Whether I should destinare, whether I should fulfill these things, just as your injunction, just as you're asking. The things which I've written, which are contestiunculas, they're the preface to Mass or something. So it's some religious thing. So whether or not I should do this thing, just as you're asking, I send you some masses that I wrote for priests, I'm guessing. Vicit, something is one ad ultimum. Take that as an adverb. So ultimately, this sentiment one, which was defined by its obedience to you. Therefore, I've transmitted to you what is petita, what is sought. And what beyond this can I say? Is this grand obedience? There's the knave asking a question. I think it is grand. Grandeur, the comparative, never less than impotence. For this effrontery, it's like arrogance maybe, effrontery, we're able, water to the rivers, logs to the forests to transmit. So we're able to take into waters to the river and wood to the forest with this kind of effrontery, I suppose you want to call it. For with this temerity, this rashness, this guy here, Palin, you give him a little pencil, a brush, Phidian, a chiseled thing, and would gift Polycidus with a mallet. It's like a hammer. 2. Therefore, you shall give a pardon to the presumptuous one. This looks like an extension of a vocative. Sanctus Popper, who's venerable with facundus, with eloquence, which in your most learned examination says he wants a pardon for deblattering. It's like babbling on with Sidonius' natural. He's garrulous again. He's a chatterbox basically. So he wants pardon for blabbering so much. Pro-right. It's like his form, the way he naturally is. It's his habit and way to have this consuetudo, this habit that he does. So even though he edits or produces porker, very few, he writes a lot. So he writes a lot, lets people see only a few bit. This is just like what is innate in dogs, that even if they're not latranting or barking, nevertheless they're growling or hissing or hiranting. Okay, so it ends like the same one. Mindful to be that we're worthy of your thoughts, Papa Domine again. So he's got like 2 vocative sections here. Okay, Daily Dictionary. Where's legata? Told you it was a neuter. It's the legacy from earlier on. Legate, not to be confused with delegates or whatever. Letter 4. Sidonius to another priest, Fontanez. Salute, greetings. I'm now fearful to insinuate whoever the hell these people are, quascumque people, because we're giving the words of these recommended people. You're giving them gifts, munera. Nevertheless, Consenda, it must be, there's a not, should not be thought, principalities is usually like a highest sort of thought. They shouldn't be given the thought that they have the highest degree of the benefit or whatever. These people who have digressed from me as a sinner, open is their portion or their amount that they get of Holy Communion or something. So he's introducing people to him with words. In the end, they'll get a gift from him. Blah blah blah. These people he's sending are obviously sinners, as everyone else is, and in this guy's presence, they're going to get a gift of salvation. Maybe he's going to teach them. A witness of this is our Vindicus. The Loeb says he's a bishop, who rather slowly goes home. He wanders home with these with all your munifications, all your great munificence gifts. Basically, the munif bit is bearing in a fasci. Fascies aren't just the axes, etc. That's just a bundle or a load. So he goes home loaded up with a lot of maybe spiritual gifts of this guy. So whatever place he's in, he's constantly affirming situs is of sum est, etc. When you are, it's like people have a great opinion of you, your maxima, your in gradu, that's your hierarchy, and religiously maybe he's got a great ranking. Nevertheless, this is not to be amplius, more with your dignity than Lord Enos means being praised. So basically it's using the same type of word twice, basically. Dignitate, indignation. This one's got an A in it. And that's it.